Anyone imagine the world without communication? For the most of people, communication is something that comes naturally and binds them together so they can live, work, share ideas together, or create something that is unique and priceless. Today, life is impossible without communication, and we should be concentrated to make communication more efficient and more natural. We are living in a world full of diversity, right? And we must find a formula to how to lower the communication barrier that is present. So we have to strive, we have to make efforts to remove the barriers or uh, restrictions that bind communication. So we have to remove the barriers of communication and try to communicate well with others, because without communication we cannot survive. Communication is the most important thing we need to understand and to apply in our daily life, right? Without communicating, can you exist? Can you imagine how our life would have been without communicating? Either through talking, expressions, texting, letters, whatever it is. So communication is very important to share our ideas or to share our feelings with others. So without communicating with others, it is very hard to survive. Therefore, it is most important for us to understand communication, because it is everything. And communication is not restricted to only a particular language. So communication can be done in many ways. For example, by talking, by sending messages, by sending letters, or with expressions or with gestures, right? You might be asking, what is communication? So communication is a word derived from Latin word communis, which means common. So communication is a process of exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, and a means that individuals or organizations share the meaning and understanding with one another. Which means that communication is a process of sharing experience till it becomes a common possession or common way. It modifies the disposition of both parties who takes part in it. So communication helps us to communicate with others. It helps us to talk, share our ideas, share our feelings, etc. with others. And therefore, communication is a process of exchanging either information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions with the help of speech, talking, signals, communicating with the help of signals, by writing, or on the basis of our behavior. We can even communicate with others through our behavior. Therefore, communication is the process of sharing of ideas and feelings in a understandable way to others. So communication involves two important parties, that is sender and the receiver. Without the sender and without the receiver, communication is of no importance. For example, now I am talking. If no one is hearing what I am talking, is it effective? Is it useful? Can I talk with walls? Can I talk with windows, etc.? No. To talk or to communicate, I need a receiver. Now I am speaking or I am talking. So I am the sender, and the person receiving or listening is the receiver. So communication is important, and it is effective only when there are at least two parties involved, that is sender and receiver. Communication becomes only effective or meaningful when there are senders and receivers involved, right? So without listening, without you listening, I cannot speak, right? I cannot speak to myself. So if I speak to myself, it becomes thinking. Okay, so communication is a process of exchanging your information, your ideas, thoughts, feelings, etc. So with the help of speech, that is either by talking or either by making signals, or with expressing it with hand signals, facial expressions, gestures, etc., or by writing it, or through my behavior. So now I am teaching or I am engaging a class session, right? So it is also a communication. It is also a type of communication where now I am the sender and you are the receiver. If you give feedback, then you will be the sender and I will be the receiver. Clear? So next is process of communication. We already know that communication is a process of exchanging verbal and non-verbal messages, and communication is a continuous process. It keeps on repeating itself. So communication is a process of exchanging verbal and non-verbal messages. So verbal means what? Verbal communication means making use of words to share information with other people. It can be therefore include both spoken and written communication. So verbal communication means making use of words. Clear? Communication refers the receiver and the message or information that is communicated. For example, now what I am doing, I am communicating with you all. So here now I am the sender, right? I am communicating with you all, or I am just explaining some concept, right? So I am the sender and you people are the receiver, because you are receiving the information shared by me, right? So then what is the message or information? So what am I communicating with? What are topic now I am sharing with you all is the message, right? Without any intention or without any topic to speak, how can I speak? What is the use of me to talk without having any meaning to it? So to add meaning to the communication process, it is very important to have a particular topic to talk, or a particular information to share, or a particular message to transfer. Therefore, communication involves three important components, that is the sender, the one who sends message or the one who sends information, and the other one is information or message, the topic which is shared, and the receiver, the one who receives the information by making contact with the sender. Clear? So but to elaborate or in detail, there are 7 components or elements of communication, and they are as follows. First one is sender, the receiver, the message, encoding, decoding, the channel we use, and feedback or response. First one, the sender. The process of communication begins with the sender, and the sender is the source of message, because sender selects appropriate symbols that suit the situation and uses the channel of communication accordingly. So sender is the person who shares information or who tries to communicate. So what sender does? So sender uses a proper channel and a proper message to send it to the receiver by making appropriate use of words so that the receiver may understand it. So next is encoding. So sender encodes a message and sends it to the receiver. So what is encoding? Of converting the message into understandable or conveyable symbols or conveyable words. So encoding means sending the message in such a way that the receiver may understand it. For example, now I am talking in English, okay? So, or I am explaining in English, so that I use such words so that you can easily understand the topic or understand the message or information I am sharing with you all, right? So it is the responsibility of a sender to communicate in such a way that the receiver should understand it. So encoding means it is a process where the information or the thoughts of the senders are converted into understandable ways. Clear? Imagine that now you are hungry. So, okay, let us suppose we are hungry now. So, hunger is a feeling to eat something, right? So, hunger is a feeling where you want to eat something or fill your stomach, right? So, you have to convey this message to your family or to your mother to give, in order that she should give you food. So, how will you communicate that? Communicate your feeling to others. So you are the sender, like okay, so you are feeling hungry and now you have to communicate it with someone, okay? So you are a sender and you have to convert your feeling into words. So how will you convert it? That is known as encoding. So you're converting your feeling into words, right? So I am hungry, give me some food. So you are encoding your feelings into understandable way, or where the family member or your mother will understand that you are hungry and she should feed you or she should provide you the food, okay? So encoding is the process of converting your ideas, feelings, etc. into an understandable way. So how you convert your feelings into words, or how you convert your thoughts, ideas into words so that the receiver may understand it, is known as encoding, okay?